swings it open. And now Mech, they can approach this A side from so many different sides, and that just puts pressure on Dinks in particular. And now you have to look to the setup inside of the site. It's just one player of SSK trying to do his best to hold on, but it's just relentless from Mech. It's an absolute massacre. In fact, it is flawless in the pistol.
You know what? That's even worse. That's even worse. I would rather have my feet to work that one with, but it's going to be yet another A push here, and as they try and make their way on, now there were kills, now there's a response, now there's numbers are waiting here for Navi, Dinko, and this is what they're looking for, and this is what we wanted was the full buy from them, and now that they have it, it puts Nats in a 1v2 situation, and this is the agent that Nats made himself famous on. This is his opportunity to traverse the site we know him well for. Nice quick start here for Mech. I'm gonna have to drop the M3. The Australianism is out the door now, Dinko. I couldn't get away with it. Majority
we were
rules.
trying.
We were trying desperately. Speaking of trying desperately, it looks like the desperate hush on the side is gonna be shut down by Dinks. There he is, the Cypher, and he had the Cypher cage out real quick, but they weren't following in for the trades. But guess who's there for the trades? It's Duno, and I love this. They're holding the crosses really well. This is not a map that we thought they'd look comfortable on, but they're playing it really well.
Yeah, they're playing solid right now. That's a big step up there from Duno, and it's given them a real chance. But again, Nats thrust into the clutch. If there is a player to win these, it would be Nats. Viper not getting to strike this time. SSK spots his head on the reveal. Doorway. And he is about to get the info here with that recon bolt as well. Defo, close quarters.
No.
The operator comes around the back, and it's got one. It's Duno down. And for Navi, that is a timing that has cost him a big player, but there's still 2 players in sight. Navi with 2 holding. We'll see if they can get this one done. Dink's the first player to step up, and now it's Cloud's turn. Just 1 for 1 on both of those players, and that has resulted in the equilibrium of a 2v2. They've crossed to the site to put the spike down, and SSK will start to make his way back in from the arches. JD, the wall comes down, and that reveals him. Nats in with a headshot, turns, can't find the follow-up, and now it's just right guard. SSK with the updraft down, hits the shot. Quick reactions, risky business, but still able to pull it off for now, V6. Done, but Dinks, player you just mentioned, a little bit more aggressive this time around. He might actually put some pressure onto them. Shados with the headshot. Dinks goes down, and a fantastic start to the round here for Mech.
It was great as well because Shados was shut down so quickly. We saw the knife come out and meant that he wasn't able to do what he was looking for. Speaking of flashes, and a rain out onto site now because SSK is the only one, and my god, as he flashes and dashes, he'll get the kill, and he goes for yet another short-range engagements. Is that Defo's playground? Nah, SSK says that it's his.
Yeah, shotgun operators right now. It's incredible. A minute left, and that spike is barreling its way away from the B site. And look who's here. JD could spoil the party if he spots this out, but Chronicle! Okay, that's that mechanical skill I'm talking about. The headshot straight away, walking by, has cracked open this A site entirely. They have so much time to put the spike down. They have so much time to get into a go post plan.
Well, the big man do know he's rotated over. SSK wanted to stay on B just a little bit longer to make sure that it wasn't a bait and switch upon which they were falling for. This is something that we criticized them on Ascent, and even in the earlier parts of this half, was that they rotate way too quickly. They let them give the side up, and of course then it keeps it wide open for Mech, and they don't mind rotating left, right, and center, but now Cave is going to be where they dwell. And with SSK having the long-range engagement, this is going to be his forte. He'll tap the spike. They know that this is a bait and switch, and with those rendezvous nearby, he could just teleport in and stop it when he wants.
Yeah, well, that defuse is on nearly over half, but Shados with the headshot. Hunter Fury now locked his position in on SSK, and the threat's neutralized very quickly. Pretty strong setup for Navi to at least come away with 2 picks, and that should set themselves up with a chance to the retake. We'll see if Mech can get in here. They have to try and limit the casualties. They have to try and remove both of these players in the site very quickly. They're going through. SSK is able to deal with it first. Still untraded right now. 20 seconds. That spike down. Quick shot from right guard in the swing out. We're now at the 4v3. But 15 seconds. Time is a-ticking right now for Mech, and they have to get in towards the site. And they still have to deal with the site players. You've still got to deal with Dinks, and he's got one. Nats trades him out, but 6 seconds left. Spike not picked up. There's not enough time to win it. They have to play for elimination, and that is not going to happen. It's the round done. Navi have another, and Mech, they are floundering right now, Jess.
Also is the fact that the team play from Navi has scared Mech so much that they're making many fundamental mistakes.
Standing ahead.
SSK moves down, and Redgar is ready for that aggression. He's actually come away with a headshot. Viper's pit pop for Nats. Looking to lock some control in towards those holes, and that really will make rotations a little bit more uncomfortable. You know you've got to deal with that player up there. But with the advantage that Mech have been able to glean and the map control they've got, they can slow this one down, Jess. They feel pretty comfortable right now with over a minute left.
Well, time does a tick, and generally, Mech like to use that to their advantage. Duno lurking around in the water. He'll get fish out of water very quick, and as JD moves on in as well, those are nice shots. What can happen now is they play for the retake. Look at the utility on both sides here, and we have an ultimate on Dinks if he wanted to throw that into the mix as well. Need to get near a body for that to be able to happen. And of course, a flash still in the hand of Shados. And for those who know I'm Australian, they know that I say it very, very well. So next time we see an ulti, one ult orb away, I have to give you a little bit of a rendition as to what that is.
Oh, 1v1 now. Dinks in the sight, but Shados is starting to deal within the sound and noise of the water as he crosses on by, but that time is ticking. He's trying to figure out where he is. And look at the peek out from Shados. Realizes once that neural thirst pop, he has to swing before his position is given away.
But there was that early round mistake there from Navi. So if they clean that up, don't allow for that first pick to go out, things will look better for them. And this is what we need, a conviction here on the first round.
Oh, Shados, good double kill. SSK and Duno down. JD able to trade out for one, but it's not enough firepower right now for Navi. They're down in the 2v4. They have a lot of recovering to do in this round. Cloud at least hits a bone-shaking headshot onto Chronicle, but it's just one as he goes down quickly after. Just Binks now into the clutch. 1v3 total. Has taken significant damages as the walking wounded right now with a minute 5. Peek out from Defo. Sheriff just needs one shot, and it shut it down. Oh, Duno.
Revealing area.
His teammates about to come through the double door, trying to split the A site with 40 seconds left. They start to make their way through. Nats currently suppressed down on the site. With that wall up, he actually can't really get too much done, but luckily he's able to come in with 2, and that's Cloud and JD both down. Redgar able to reveal his opponent as SSK will hit the deck, and now it's just Duno and Dinks who have to recover a 2v4. You do not envy this position. They have to sort of weasel their way through to this. I don't really see how they do it, but Mech are in a good position just to close this one out for the retake.
I love that they've just waited for them to plan as well. They've said, okay, get on the side, do your thing, let us recollect, let us get into these crossfire positions, let us take every power position out of your hands and crush you bit by bit. And that's exactly what they were able to do there. We added it to the whifftage. Will SSK join that montage that we are building here? Ryan's whiffs of the day. And for the moment, he's looking to make damage with it, but instead it's going to be JD to make the entry.
Yeah, Shadows goes down, but look at that rotation. Redgar's able to get back into play, and Chronicles taking the first of play. So Mech currently stand with the advantage into the retake. They've got to deal with 3 players. One of them softened up. SSK down low. They are in post plants. It's not the most solid post-plant position. In fact, they're a little bit more advanced inside of the site. They're trapped right now, and Duno is the fight or flight, but he sticks down, he fights, and Redgar doesn't care. He'll clean it up. Just the sheer numbers advantage for Mech, and Redgar with a big pop-off round. Him up, and now he's going to rendezvous back, and here comes that Hunter's Fury trying to clear him out. They predicted it, they read it, and they've done damage on towards him, but they haven't been able to get the kill. But it doesn't matter. It's given the space, it's forced them back, and now they've taken the site. And that #1 goal of getting the plant, well, it's a realistic possibility. In fact, it's looking confirmed at this point.
Nice little snake bite. They thought that that would deny the plan, but of course it's been shifted ever so slightly. Post-plant will be a little difficult if they commit to this sort of post-plant from cave. Especially because they had to replace that plant just ever so slightly. They're going to have to push themselves into awkward positions here. And with the flanker coming, this is going to be such a crucial little area. Chronicle knows he just has to hold on to the fringe of this pit. And I have never seen a sandwich quite as decimating as this one.
Yeah, but look at the wraparound as well here from Cloud. He's gone in towards it. Nats, okay. 2 down, and he goes back. Mech is 1 player left up against him. It's Duno that has to do everything. As once again, Mech with a retake. It's close, it's clinical, and Nats with the headshot straight to the defuse. Redgar will run, and that is what we talk about when we see the explosive ability of Mech in these retakes.
And here, Defo confirmed in that position. We know he loves to play it, but Chronicle, he hasn't moved up that aggressively before, and Navi, they pay the price as a result of not being quite ready for it. And oh no, they've lost their leading man. They've lost their space maker here, Dinko.
Yeah, and that's a bit of a problem for Navi because Nats is hunting them down, and like a predator, he will find his prey. Makes quick work with him as well. And that's a follow-up player down for Navi. What options are left on the table for them? Under a minute left. They've lost their prong towards A. They don't know if Nats has continued to push forward, so they can't go back there. Instead, they have to think about going into mid, but Nats has repositioned towards the double door. So he's in a very good position to find yet another kill and deliver more impact. And if he finds this should be round done. Navi lost another, and now we're looking to Duno and JD in a 2 versus 4 recovery. It's just not happening. Nats is just having a round. He's decided this one's his, and now Duno left in a 1 versus 4. He may try, but winning this round is going to be incredibly difficult. Spike's nowhere near him, time is limited, and Nats...
I'm glad that he's giving it a go, because out of any man on the side of Navi that could have achieved that.
Next game, the last game of play is FPX, so let's see if Navi can stay alive on this one. They charge the double door, they charge into Chronicle. He has been great at anchoring the site, but this time will not stay alive for long. Nats able to come in with 1, and now has to try and back away. He won't get away with his life, so Navi have the advantage, Jess.
We know how potent the retakes here from Mech have been. Defo even more potent when he's got the operator in his hand. This is match point. The fact that Navi went in with such gusto, that is a damaging prospect for them because they have sight, but Spike is down. It's not planted when I make that statement. And that camera, wow, that was a beautiful one. Gives a lot of intel over towards the attacking side here, but it's not enough. And Shados, he will almost certainly help put the nail on the coffin. That is this map, is this series here, Dinko, unless we could see a beautiful clutch here from SSK.
Yeah, he would need absolute incredible highlight moments, and Defo so quick. 13-9 victory for Mech. They're back.